Here we go. We're live.
All right.
The fan is making weird noises. But
That's okay.
it's summer.
It is what it is.
It's humid. The hair is tall.
And mine is tight and curly.
There you go.
Meh.
It's humidity.
Yeah. Is what it is. So we finished a jar of jam, one of the Bon Maman. And I'm going to put beads in this, I think. I thought this would be really pretty on the shelf with beads.
Could be very
different colored beads. That's my plan. All right.
Should we introduce
Are we
ourselves?
ready?
I think so.
Okay.
I've got it up and running.
Okay.
I'm not sure anybody's here yet, but
Oh, we shall see. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Toad TV. I am Mary Beth.
there are a lot of chins there.
Okay. This is Mini Chin.
Mention Helen.
Yeah. I am Mary Beth.
I am Helen.
We are the creative hands and minds behind Toad Hollow, and welcome. Today is Friday. It is August 4th, and it is overcast. Very
Yes.
overcast today. Nice weather, but overcast.
I mean, it's cool, but it's we're gonna get some rain.
We are going to be getting some thunderstorms.
Yes.
Which is good because
Probably when we're in the car.
we have a roofer who came to check a spot, and this is going to decide whether it actually worked or not. So we are going to keep our fingers crossed that this is the last time we need to call them for a little bit at least.
At least for these issues that he was fixing.
Right, right. All right, so, it has been a couple of days.
Oh my God.
Thank you very much for all the hellos and the happy Fridays. Let me tell you about our week, shall I? 'Cause-
But do you want to, before we,
Sure.
what was that?
Your ruler?
Did I hit him?
Not really.
Okay.
Just kind of startled him. Okay.
All right, there's a dog right there.
There's a dog over here.
Right, so things are falling on the dogs.
There may be a cat wandering through at some point.
There may be a mother walking through. You'll never see her on camera.
Who knows? Okay, so what were you saying?
Should we do the other stuff before we get into the bad day and how to come back from it?
No, because that's going to be part of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Never mind.
All right. So, this past week, we started off very, very hot, and then it cooled down a little bit, but Drew's stomach is upset again, so we have been up and down for the past 2 nights, several times during the night, taking her outside, which means very tired toads.
Yes.
Very tired toads. And we're also very worried about her because
She's 14.
she's 14 and this is not something we want to do. Anyway, we started her on new food too, which is a more natural food. And we weren't sure whether that is contributing to everything as well. She is going to the doctor today at 2 to be taken care of. She's going to have, the doctor's going to take a look at her and see what's going on. Anyway, very tired toads. And then yesterday,
Next week, on Monday, we're finally getting the floor installed for the room where we had the sewage backup last year. And the materials have to be delivered. Home Depot is doing the installation. But the materials have to be delivered and in the room for a couple days before so they can cure.
acclimate
right.
to the temperature and the weather conditions of the room.
And everybody I've spoken to at Home Depot says that they will deliver it to the first floor, the first room on the first floor.
We had
Since
to tell them that there were 3 steps
Right,
going up
since
to
there
the
are only
porch.
3 steps coming up to the front porch, they will deliver it to the first room of on the first floor.
So
So
we
if
were
we were
kinda
doing
hoping-
a room upstairs, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't deliver upstairs. But
Right.
it's a first floor room.
We were hoping that the hall wasn't gonna count, and that was gonna be like a throughway, and they were gonna put it in the first room, which is the room right outside
Of the room they're doing.
the room they're doing.
So then yesterday they called me to say that they were on their way with the delivery. Oh, well, earlier in the week
45.
I had to call them because the installers kept saying, have they been delivered yet? Because we will not come if they haven't cured in the room for a couple of days. So finally on Monday I called Home Depot. That was a frustrating couple hours. And finally got somebody to schedule the delivery for yesterday.
Because for some reason we had ordered it thought it was scheduled,
Right.
and it actually hadn't been put on the delivery
Right.
schedule, so.
So then they called to say that they were coming, and he said, okay, before we load the truck, I just want to let you know, we only deliver to the curb. I'm like, no. No.
No.
They told me, first floor, first room, and he's like, no, I'm not sure where that miscommunication comes from, but ever since COVID, we can't get people to go inside houses.
I can tell you exactly where it comes from. It comes from your head office.
Right.
That's where the confusion comes from.
So he said, we could, if you want to make arrangements to have somebody bring it inside the house, we'll reschedule. And I'm like, you can't reschedule. I need the stuff now. Just deliver it. Okay. I don't install floors. I thought I was getting some tile.
What did we get? Okay, so to begin with, we got a super nice delivery driver who brought everything down the driveway on his forklift, which was very, very nice. It was on 2 pallets. So he brought everything down the driveway, and then he helped us get the first pallet inside the yard.
Right.
The second pallet that was the tiles, that was on us.
So
Okay.
he brought cement floorboards.
13 of them that are
which
about
weigh
30
50
pounds each.
I think with 30, 35, I was calculating them at 35 pounds.
Okay,
So we got those, we got the quarter rounds. They weren't,
piece of cake.
they were long, but they weren't heavy. 6 bags.
5 bags.
5 bags of
Mortar.
the mortar, which 50-pound bags of mortar, and 35.
Nope. What are the 2 boxes?
Oh, those weren't heavy though.
Yeah,
okay. 2 boxes of some mortar type thing.
Okay.
And then 35 boxes of tiles, which each weigh 35 pounds. I calculated it. We schlepped 2,000 pounds of materials into the house yesterday.
Up 3 steps
These 2.
and into the house. There were no complete meltdowns, although I came close.
Yeah, we did.
But there were no like actual sobbing.
There wasn't tears.
But I came close. I came really close.
That was hard.
It was very, very hard. And it was,
I mean, we have a really, really good dolly.
yes.
It was not hot.
No.
And it was not raining.
No. I have in my journal, because I wrote down in my journal everything that happened, and I have, this is what happened, and then this is the good point. And there
Right.
was a good point I found a good point for everything.
Did you
Some
for the
of it-
last thing?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that.
But anyway,
So that that was just the morning. That took us from 10 to
till 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock in the afternoon to do.
It took us
So-
a very, very long
Yeah.
time to get all that stuff in.
And that last box of tile
Was so
so so I have to call Home Depot today because we paid an exorbitant delivery fee, and I don't think it's right that I'm paying for an installation service and I have to do all the hard work.
right.
So
Anyway, we did get it in.
yeah,
And it's in the room where it's supposed to be, so that when they come on Monday, and they better come on Monday, let me tell you.
I said to Mary Beth at one point, it just goes to show that when you put your mind to it, there's very little we can't do. So
Although it was tested later on that day. So we got through that. And then the toilet backed up.
well, no, first you got to do Hugo
Hugo.
with the bird.
Oh, I wasn't even doing that. Okay, go ahead.
So we put Hugo out later in the afternoon, and Mary Beth put him out. And I'm sitting there. Yes, this is true, Lydia.
Lydia says that once it's all over, we'll have a beautiful room to enjoy. And yes, we will.
And I'm hearing, Hugo, drop it. Hugo, drop it. Oh, God.
There was we
It was
feed
an
the birds.
injured bird.
We feed the birds in the front yard, and there was a bird, and he obviously couldn't fly very well because he was kind of hopping, flying, and Hugo caught him and thought he was a toy and was running around with him, and I was trying to get him to drop it. And we finally got him to drop it with some ham.
Hugo's favorite game in the world is chase.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, and it's something I do with him several times a day. He grabs one of his toys and I say, give me that, and we chase him around the yard. So this was all just a game for Hugo.
Right.
The bird wasn't having as much fun.
No, unfortunately, the bird did not make it.
We tried very hard.
It was just, that was very hard. Very hard.
And then they killed the big fat bumblebee. It's just...
Hugo's gonna have really bad purgatory. A friend of ours once told us that his idea was purgatory was he had to go through everything he killed. All the ants and wasps and spiders and things would be waiting for him in purgatory before he could get anywhere else. And I figure Hugo's got some work to do before he gets anywhere else. Anyway, and then at night, just before dinner, the toilet backed up. And it was a bad clog, a really bad clog. We tried pouring enzymes in there and multiple pots of hot water and plunging it, and finally
We cleared it.
it did clear, but it took several hours. My good point was it didn't back up through the sewer system all over the brand new tile.
It never really totally overflowed.
No, it didn't.
Because it's happened before where the toilet's overflowed and then it goes downstairs into the kitchen.
So yeah, no, it never overflowed, and it didn't back up into the room full of the brand new tile.
It broke my spirit.
Yesterday
It
was just a
It was the straw and it
very
broke
bad
my
day.
spirit.
It was such a bad day, because that took like 3 hours to clear. Yesterday was the day from hell. And then last night, Drew had us up another couple of times overnight. So here's my question for you. When you have one of these soul-crushing days, how do you come back from it? I mean, because that was like, I didn't put it in my journal as an epically bad day, but it was a really, really, really
No, it was
bad day.
a run-of-the-mill bad day. I mean, we've had some epically bad days this year, and it
But
doesn't
it's
even
just-
come close to comparing.
But how do you come back from that?
Bernadette says she knits.
And it's just, because knitting is our go-to comfort. When the chips are down, we're knitting.
Yeah.
Even over cross-stitching, over hand piecing, everything, knitting is where we go for the true comfort. And it's just, you do. You know you're going to get over it, and you know you're going to get through. So I said to Helen this morning, this is my way of coming back from a bad day. We are going to take a day, and we are going to do something that makes us excited. So we're going to do a project that is going to really excite us.
Right.
Not anything to do with work, not anything to do with the house, not anything to do with our regular lives. We are going to do a day where we start a project where we get really, really excited. And we have a project picked. We know what we want to do.
Right.
We've had it on our radar for quite a while that we wanted to do it. So we're going to try it. It's going to be Sunday because all the stuff that we were supposed to do today is now getting pushed off till tomorrow because we have to go to the vet.
And then it's just last minute stuff getting ready for the installers on Monday.
Right. It's just, you may notice that we have one of our cubes up here with some of the fabric that we've been cutting. So,
These were downstairs in the room that it's getting the tiles.
right, so we're going to be bringing this up.
Right.
And we have a couple more to bring up and unpack the bags full of fabric that were in them. But that's what we're going to do. Sunday, we are going to work on a brand new project. We're going to do it together, and we're going to get ourselves back into
Right.
a good frame of mind.
We did do some retail therapy yesterday morning.
Yes.
So.
That was before everything. Well, it was
Well,
after
we
Home
knew
Depot.
Home Depot
but,
had delivered.
but
so.
it was before the mess. I do a lot of cursing, and there have been times where I screamed, like literally just screamed. But that's reserved for not the over-crushing day like yesterday. That's just rage.
Yeah.
When I'm screaming, it's rage. But it's okay. We're fine. Everybody is good. My mom was so worried because she thought Helen was sick. And it was just, she's like, oh, thank God, it's just the toilet. And then she's like, you never want to say that. But thank God it's just the toilet. Anyway, so that is one of the things we're going to do. We're going to do that. And then we got a package in the mail today that's going to go towards this exciting new things, because we got a package that we get to open from 123 Stitch. But
Her dogs think their names are Hook. Pretty sure Hugo thinks his name is Drop It or Leave It.
Right. Okay, here, you can show that.
Did you say who it's from?
Yes, it's from 123 Stitch.
Okay. So I have some gridded fabric. Does anybody want to guess why? I have a lot of gridded fabric. Wow.
I got you a big piece.
Yeah. So this
I didn't get you a
is.
big piece. You got
I
yourself
no,
a
I
big
chose
piece.
it. It was the
You
it
chose
was
it.
the piece that was going to fit my project. So this is pre-gridded 16 count Ada. It is very stiff, which is okay. So this is for me to restart my Hade.
Are you going to need that big a piece for it?
I don't think I need as wide.
Look, Amy Mickelson was like, hey.
So, God, it's gonna be big. One of the dimensions was good, was right.
Okay. That is a very big piece of fabric.
Now I'm defeated all over again.
No, you're not. No, you won't. Okay, so now on the last one that you're doing, are you doing it on 16 count?
No, it's 25 count even weave,
Oh, okay.
because that's what Heaven and Earth suggested.
Okay.
And then you do one thread over one.
Okay.
And I had a hard time with that fabric, so I figured,
Right.
you know what? It's going to be complete coverage, so
Right.
who cares what fabric it's on?
Oh, yeah. And make it so that
And make
you
it
can
the
see it.
easiest thing. I'm just looking at it now, so I want to make sure I can see. I mean, here
I can
the
see it with
squares.
my glasses, my
Right.
regular glasses.
So
So it should be okay.
yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to start all over again. Take everything I learned from the first try and see what happens.
Okay.
But first I'm going to finish my frog, so I don't have anything other than all my other whips sitting there in my current working space.
Okay.
So,
All right. I got a piece of blue fabric. It's on cornflower. This should be big enough to do the Clouds Factory Disney princesses.
Oh, okay.
and
so
stuff.
this is Fiber on a Whim 16 count.
Yes, these are all 16 count Ada. And that's, what was it again?
Fiber on a Whim.
No, the name, cornflower.
Cornflower.
This is cornflower.
So it's an 18 by 28 piece.
I got 18 by 28 on everything. Then I got one in a color called Celestine.
You should be able to do this.
Oh, yes. Yes, I think I should.
Yeah.
This is Celestine. This is going to be for There Is No Planet B and My Sesame Street. And then,
Oh, Susie Fabric says, hello from South Australia. She woke up in the middle of the night. It's 1:50 a.m. Saturday morning. And she says she loves crafts. She wouldn't cope without them. Oh my God.
well, good morning, Susie, because
Yeah.
that's just
I'm
The
sorry
wrong
you're
time.
up at 10 after 1. 10 to 2.
And this is going to be for the Alice in Wonderland by
Oh, that's going to be good.
the Little Stitcher. That's going to be for the Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, that'll be good.
So, and I think I'm going to be able to fit more than one on here so that I might be able to do Mary Poppins on here too. All right. All right.
Anne
So,
says, Screaming is a good release. I have found local company are better than the large box stores. Good energy coming your way.
oh, well, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We agree. as far as the local companies, and we tried the local companies and pricing and everything like that, and we had to go with the wallet.
Well, also the fact that we put it out to 4 or 5 different people, and
Yeah.
one person came and measured it, and we didn't hear back from him, and the
other-
others we didn't hear back from at all.
And we had to hound one of them, when we finally got the price from him, we had to hound him, see if he wanted to do it, and then he finally just came back with like double what Home Depot was doing.
Right.
And we really, really, really wanted to give it to a smaller company, but
It didn't
sometimes
work out.
it, you know, get your act together, smaller company,
Yeah.
so.
All right. So that is what we are doing. We are going to be, our way of fighting back is we're going to start a new cross-stitch project. We are going to do a new project that we're going to work on together, and it's going to be very exciting.
Right.
And we hopefully are going to get our dog fixed, so I don't have to get up, or Helen doesn't have to get up in the
That's
middle of
in-
the night anymore.
She's already fixed.
No, cure whatever
Right.
is going on with her. I
And
think
Mr. Hugo has to have a heartworm test.
Yes, he's going in for his heartworm test, but that's going to take no time at all. That's going to be a very quick thing. So that is where we are right now. But I think that's what we're doing.
Yeah, that is,
Okay. I think that is about it. It's been a really long couple of days. So we are going to go get everybody ready to go. I think my mom is coming with us, so that takes some prep. So we're going to go get everybody ready to go and into the car, hopefully, so that we can be there on time. Because
everybody's gonna be sitting in the car at 12:45. Okay, you all just sit there.
if it comes down to it, we'll be there early for a change.
Yes,
Instead of always being late, maybe we'll be early.
right.
But okay. I hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend. We are getting some thunderstorms today, but then I think it's supposed to be a really nice weekend here.
Yeah, I think we've still got a couple more days of really good weather. So,
Right. Gonna keep our fingers crossed, and Hugo will get to spend the day outside because he loves it.
Right. Oh, no, Mary. Hi.
Hello.
Not only are you late, we're leaving.
I know, we're on our way out. Okay, so we are gonna get going. We hope you guys have a great rest of the weekend.
Oh, Mimi, that sounds fabulous.
Oh gosh.
She self-isolates for a couple days with her knitting.
Oh,
What was it I saw on Instagram?
which one?
Of the people.
Oh,
You think you're alone, or it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
you're never alone.
Right.
That's what it comes down to. Never alone. There's always people around.
Those people.
Always people. Right. Anyway,
Have a great weekend, Mary. Thank you very much.
so thank you everybody for coming,
Go forth and create.
and we will see you on Monday.
Bye.
Goodbye.